Streaming, editing, or just completing everyday tasks on your PC shouldn't mean that you have to remember all of the keyboard shortcuts or have to click all over your screen. Now, we've all seen the higher end control decks that cost a pretty penny, and if you're on a budget, that puts them out of reach. So that's where Fifine comes in. And before we get into it, I want to thank them for sending this unit over for review. Today, we're taking a look at the Fifine Ampligame D6. And all of the links are down below if you want to check it out for yourself. Now, this is a budget-friendly, RGB-infused, and can seriously help you streamline your entire setup. Is it a genuine productivity beast, or just a fancy button box? Let's take a look and find out. Inside the box, it's pretty straightforward. The USB-C cable with a USB-A adapter, and I have to say, I love that they're still doing these. The manual, and then of course the Ampligame D6. The build is pretty solid for the price point, but I do wish it came with an adjustable riser for more height or angle customization. It would be nice to have a way to angle the unit a little bit more, but I get keeping costs down, so it's really a non-issue for this price point. The buttons have a distinct click to them, so you can definitely feel when you're depressing them, and you don't have to worry, did I just press that or did I just touch it? And then the RGB light bar around the unit is a fun little addition if you're into pretty little lights. Finally, it's compact, which is really a win for those of us with limited desk real estate. A control deck is only as good as the software. Fifine's interface is very straightforward and easy to use, and for those of you who might have some of the competitors' devices, very familiar looking. In its current state, there may be some things missing if you're familiar with the other brands and their plugin stores. One example that I ran into is that the Streamlabs plugin doesn't have all the features of Streamlabs Desktop. So if you want to stream using that software, you'll have a little bit more work to do, as it's not currently possible to change scenes, etc. with the default Streamlabs plugin. You can map OBS scenes, hotkeys for Premiere Pro, links to your favorite food ordering website, check the weather, or even just use it as a glorified Spotify remote. This list of functions is long and quite impressive, so I've actually created an operation flow so with the press of this button, I can open up multiple apps and browser windows, getting me set up for a stream session. For myself, I have some of my favorite creators' links set as single press shortcuts so I can quickly pop in and say hello, or pop over after a stream to maybe drop them a raid. Having shortcuts like this baked into a piece of hardware is absolutely fantastic. And for those who have a lot of things going on at once and tabbing out of a game or a program isn't an option, this is just, it's beautiful. I love it. During a live session, being able to adjust my audio levels, grab clips, post to social media, all without having to alt-tab is a game changer. But it's not just for streamers. You can set up shortcuts for anything on your PC. If you have shortcuts or macros you use often, you can assign these to the D6 to save you the trouble. It's not just a single page either. You can set up multiple pages and swap accordingly depending on your workflow. Top it off, you can create scenes, which you can swap to as well. Give you an idea what this is. These could actually be used to swap from a streaming scene to a productivity scene, such as working in Excel or Fusion 360. There are a ton of things you can do with this little unit, and I want to make sure to drive it home that it's not just for streamers, but for anyone that needs a bump in productivity. The RGB is a nice little feature for those who like to add a little razzle-dazzle to their setup, and the brightness on the unit makes it easy to see what your buttons are showing. Now, to call out the pros of the unit, the price is fantastic for those who are looking to get a controller deck without shelling out a few $100s, and the footprint is small, so you can tuck it above or near your keyboard without worrying about it taking up too much space. And the software is nice and simple to use, as we covered earlier. Now for some of the cons, which really is only the plugin store. It's a little vacant at this point. It's a newer unit, so they'll definitely be building on this, but if you go in now with the mindset that it'll be set up like the other big brand in this space, you'll be set up for disappointment. Reminder, this unit is much cheaper than some other brands, but offers a lot of the same functionality, so keep that in mind. If you're starting out your content creation journey, or just want a cleaner way to manage your desktop, the Fifine Ampligame D6 is a fantastic purchase. It does the basics flawlessly and will no doubt save you time and headaches. And that's it for the Ampligame D6 review. As a reminder, if you want to check it out for yourself, the links are down below. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and let me know in the comments. Traditional shortcuts or mappable single press buttons? Which one do you prefer in your setup? Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.